Hello, good afternoon, good morning, Vanakkam, welcome to Sampurna, Australia. Today I bring greetings to you and wish you all a very, very blessed and wonderful happy Diwali. We know this week we celebrated the Festival of Lights. I'm sure that you would have enjoyed celebrating the Festival of Lights at your home and with your friends and families. On behalf of Sampurna Australia and for all the viewers across the world, we want to wish you a happy Diwali, which is the Festival of Lights. We wish and pray that your life will be full of lights and all the darkness will be removed, and may you find peace and joy on this very special occasions. On behalf of Sampurna Australia, today we are going to talk about Diwali, the Festival of Lights. We're going to talk about what is the meaning of Diwali and some of our stories about how we celebrated Diwali during this wonderful festival we have in our culture. I'm not alone today, and I have my great friend Russell George. He's also joining us to share and talk about this wonderful festival of light called Diwali. Welcome, Russell. I want to welcome you on behalf of Sampurna Australia. How are you
Welcome.
today, Russell?
Oh, very well. Thank you. Very well. It was a good week. And just we just want to wish again, I just want to add my wishes as well to all our audience and all our viewers. And we just want to wish them a happy Diwali as well. And the week that has been a great festival that we all look forward to, I guess, all throughout the year and throughout the world. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yes, of course. Russell, did you have any experience during the week about Diwali? When you were around, did you see some fireworks? About new dress, and did people share sweets or whatever? Did you have?
Oh, unfortunately, around here, I don't have anyone celebrating Diwali over here, so I didn't get a chance to mingle around this time. And with lockdown and things like that, I couldn't go too far away as well. So not this year. This year was a little less fireworks over here, but
Okay.
I heard that you had a good time this Diwali.
Oh,
You
really,
mind
really,
sharing it?
really, I had a great time.
You and Josephine had a really good time, I heard.
Excellent time. Myself and Josephine enjoyed this Diwali very much. We never felt we are away from home.
Mm,
Although our parents are not around us and relatives are not with us, although we are in Australia, never felt alone this Diwali.
mm,
Reason because we had one of our friend um, who already told in advance that on the day of Diwali we should not cook.
mm.
So he said he will bring sweets and food for us. Early
Oh,
morning, he came home and wished us, and we wished him. He brought some of those lovely Indian sweets.
Mitai.
Mithai, you're right, mithai. And
Mm.
then he also brought some traditional food.
Mm.
Um, we had a heavy lunch and enjoyed
Oh,
it.
oh, very nice, very nice.
And the evening part is the most exciting one.
Mm.
You know what? Um,
This was on Thursday, wasn't it?
yes, on Thursday,
Yeah, yeah.
last
Every
Thursday.
yes, it was
Our
very good.
neighbors are great friends of us. We used to play cricket every evening around the backyard and the front yard in our house.
Mm.
We always enjoy those momentum, how we enjoy back in India.
Mm.
Uh, we, we did not lose that momentum. You know, in India, we used to play cricket in the streets,
Mm.
in between houses and in the corner of houses and the corner of streets. Wherever there's a small space to play cricket, we just play cricket.
Gully cricket, gully
Yes,
cricket.
gully cricket.
That's it.
And our neighbors are from Punjab.
Mm.
Excellent friends, you know. They used to play cricket, and then happened that I also joined them and said, how can I miss cricket? Come,
Mm.
let's play together. So we used to play cricket together every evening.
Mm.
We have a lot of fun together, and
Yeah.
uh, one day they told, We are celebrating Diwali. Please come and join us with your family.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wow, that'll be great to join them and
Yeah.
celebrate Diwali, because Diwali is not something related to any religion or so. It's all about sharing love and sharing of friendship, sharing what we have to others. Just like one of the other friend who shared sweets and food with us, we wanted to share something with our neighbors and friends. It's all
Mm.
about sharing. It's all about showing our love towards our fellow men,
Yeah. Yeah.
So they invited us, and we were very happy. And we also carried a sweet box,
Mm.
and we went and joined them.
Mm.
And that evening was a lovely evening for us.
Yeah. You showed some pictures, but that was really, really good time that you guys had.
Yes, we had fireworks. You know what?
Yeah.
I had some of those fireworks from last year. Last year's Diwali, I had
Yeah.
some of those fireworks. I did not use it till this year,
Yeah. So you
and
thought best
I
time now.
I carried those fireworks to them, to their home, and they also had a lot of those whatever those very decorative,
Mm.
colorful lights
Mm.
in their home. So as we went there, they welcomed us with warm happiness and with a warm face.
Mm.
And myself and my wife went there. There were these ladies in their home,
Mm.
their partners, their wives,
Mm.
my cricket friends' wives. They were cooking in the kitchen.
Mm.
Uh, they were making sweets and those Indian snacks and meal.
Mm.
And my wife joined them and had some great time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we men, this time with those young boys and these young
You
men.
guys were just enjoying what they were cooking. I saw you guys on around the table sitting there.
Who would not
Oh,
enjoy those lovely meal?
yeah, definitely.
So we sat together, we were having our own time, having fun, sharing about what India is all about. I also talked to them about and got to know about their culture,
Mm-hmm.
and they shared a little bit about why they celebrate Diwali, and they asked me about do I celebrate Diwali? I said yes.
Mm.
I said I love Diwali right from childhood. When I grew
Growing
up
up
in
in the
India,
village.
growing
Yeah.
up in the village,
Yeah.
when our neighbors burst these crackers and fireworks go on, and we cannot
Mm.
simply stay at home.
Mm.
My parents used to buy some fireworks for us. We also used to play with those children in the streets, and we
Mm.
used to visit homes. They share their sweets with us, and we also buy some sweets and give to them. Or sometimes we make sweets at home,
Mm.
just share. This has been the practice all through life.
Mm.
And there's only one difference. The only difference is now we are in Australia. We thought we don't have any neighbors, we don't have friends around,
Mm.
but uh, we were not left alone this Diwali.
Mm. Oh, very nice.
We had
Yeah.
this great time. We almost felt like being at home with
Being at
our
home.
parents and friends. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's excellent. So you mentioned something about Diwali not being any particular religion or something. So what do you mean, and what is Diwali about exactly?
See, Diwali in my language, I speak Tamil.
Hmm.
In my language is called Deepavali.
Yep.
Deepa means light. Holi means sharing of lights. There is an element that brings light. Okay,
Hmm.
so Deepa Holi. Otherwise,
Hmm.
we call Deepa Tirunal.
Hmm.
Tiru means respectable. Nal means day. So Deepa Tirunal means respectable and honorable day of light.
Okay. Okay.
Or we say otherwise we say Holi Tirunal.
Holy
Holi
Trinity.
means light again.
Hmm.
Jyoti, you know,
Hmm.
Jyoti is light. There are different meanings for light.
Yep.
So this is what we say in my language: Deepa Tirunal, Deepa Oli,
Hmm.
Oli Tirunal, something like that. Some
Hmm.
related words to the Deepam or Oli or light,
Yes.
something of that kind. The same thing is found in other religion and other languages.
Hmm.
Uh, when you separate Diwali, uh, we can we can very well see there are two words knit together. Deepam
Hmm.
is a source of light. Oli means the source brings light.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
Diwali is not just one word. It's a
So,
mingling of two words. So Deepam plus Oli.
hmm.
So that's how it is found in many other religions. Some people call Deepavali.
Deepavali, yeah, I've heard of that. Yep.
Some people call Diwali.
Mm,
So it differs from religion to religion, differs from language to language. At the end, the meaning is just one.
mm,
There's only one meaning, no matter how you call it, whether you want to call it Deepa Tirunal, Deepavali, or Diwali, or Deepavali, doesn't matter.
mm,
It's all about festival of lights.
yeah.
As simple as that.
Yeah, I just looking into it and I just find seeing that it's one of the joyful times because of the harvest time and everything is brought in from the field or being brought in from the field and everything, and such a happy time as well. And then especially the as you can see on the screen, and probably our viewers can see on the screen, especially the fact of light and darkness, and that I think is, I guess, what brings it, makes it very special. So you'd like to share something on that?
Yes, see, if we come down to some of the cultures, some cultures just have festivals after festivals.
Mm-hmm.
One of the festival is Diwali. You talked about harvest festival.
Mm,
People harvest. That's altogether a great festival. People celebrate uh, on a day of harvest. They enjoy bringing in their first fruits and
mm,
sharing those fruits with others. They harvest whatever they have planted, and then they respect the livelihood, how that supports their agriculture and so
mm,
on. So that also
mm.
is a great festival to bring families and friends and neighbors together. It's all about every festival in
Relationships.
India. It's whether it be harvest festival or light festival, may it be any festival. It's all about fellowship and love
Mm,
and bringing unity, goodness, and purity. Just put there in the screen. It's all about
mm, mm,
shedding joy, sharing love,
mm.
bringing light in somebody's life. It's all just all about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. So, w- how if you grew up? You said you grew up, sharing this in your village and enjoying with your friends and your family and different people around in the village. What do you remember about the festival? What is, like, one of the things I guess is the sweets and the crackers and all of that. I'm sure always in the mind. But anything growing up that stood out to you and made you think about this festival and what it means and what it stands for?
See, when I was a child, I didn't understand much about this festival. All that I know is just to enjoy the day.
Mm,
It
mm,
doesn't matter who comes to my house. It doesn't matter to whose house I go.
mm,
It's all about joy. It's all about just enjoy the day.
mm,
Anybody in the street would just come and give us a sweet to take, and anybody who just you know do some fireworks, they'll just come. They'll ask us, "Come, come, 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 hold the firework. Just
mm,
hold this and enjoy the light." That's all I remember. But as I grew up, I got to understand this day of festival, the festival of light, um, is made. Otherwise, is made. I don't believe there is any religion behind it. It's all about uh, live without any discrimination, without any differences with men.
mm.
It's all about you connecting with another human being without any kind of uh, I can say maybe I also any differences of any kind, be it
Discrimination,
religion,
any discrimination.
any discrimination or any differences you see in others. Why would we see after all? We all are God's children at the end.
Mm,
Um, so it's a day to enjoy life. It's a day to love our friends. It's a day to um, bring back unity. It's a
mm,
day where you can actually reconcile with your friends or
mm,
families. If
mhm,
somebody has wronged you, you see that may this day bring unity.
mm, mm,
Let our hearts be pure and
mm.
let us mingle with other men without any discrimination. That's all I see.
Yeah.
Although I did not know what is the meaning of it when I was a child, but now I understand it's all about showing love to our fellow men.
Yeah, definitely. I think we need more and more of this, especially in the world that we are living in today.
Yeah,
In a broken world, in a stressful world, in a world where we don't trust each other,
yeah.
it's harder and harder. And I think we need more and more of 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 goodness towards each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
goodness and purity towards each other. You were sharing some things earlier. We were talking about light and darkness, and maybe you would like to share something day and night, something along those lines.
Yeah, when I thought about Diwali, I remember I read in some of those uh, books that I love to read.
Hmm,
Some of those um, writings of God. We believe in God. We believe in the writings of God.
hmm,
I marveled at who God is.
yeah,
See, um, there are different beliefs in different religion. Um, After all, at the end of the day, the festival of light is all about the supreme God brings an end to evil and darkness.
hmm,
So people celebrate the day where God destroyed evil and took away darkness. In my belief, in what I believe in, I also read the same.
hmm,
I read somewhere it said, God is the light of the world.
hmm,
Okay. And God also said, I am the light of the world.
hmm,
And He told us, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
hmm.
Okay. How can we find the way when there is darkness?
Yes, good question.
Isn't it? So we cannot find the right path and right way if there is darkness, right?
Hmm,
So God came down to this earth as a light to show the right way in this world. It's all about God showing men how to walk the right way. And if there are people who are in darkness, when I say darkness, there are people living in doubt and fear and anguish. There are people who don't know where to go, what to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
some of the things we've been talking about in the program, like fear and depression and loneliness, and like that's a lot of darkness.
that's a darkness. That's human darkness. We are not talking about the creation, but we are talking about the physical, mental, spiritual, and
Emotional.
individual, emotional darkness where people are in.
Hmm,
See, God also came down to take away those darkness and bring light, happiness, and joy in our lives.
yeah.
When I read this in my book of faith,
Hmm,
I was astonished by how God made a provision for us to experience the eternal light of God.
hmm,
Especially as you asked this question about creation, this earth was without any form.
hmm,
Sun, moon, and stars were created even before God created Himself. We don't know the creation. When God established Himself, we don't know.
hmm,
God says He is from eternity to eternity.
hmm. We
Was
can't
there?
comprehend. We
We
don't
can't
understand what
comprehend.
that means really,
Yes. See,
because we
God.
are finite here.
Yes. Why did, after all, God create sun, moon, and stars?
Hmm,
It for us to have light on this earth, right?
hmm,
See, in the day we have the greater light called sun,
hmm.
and in the evening we have moon,
That's
and
right.
then the stars and other planets that show some light even in darkness. So God did not leave us completely in darkness, even in the night.
Hmm,
That in itself, the creation of God shows in the morning we have bright light, and in the night we have this lesser light that soothes our soul
hmm.
and cools our soul,
Calms us down.
calms our soul, and lets us sleep and refresh the day
Hmm,
and think about God's greatness and His love for the day.
hmm,
Uh, God, when He says night, night is not dark still.
hmm,
God did not leave us completely in darkness. He still has light in darkness. And I wanted to ask you a question,
hmm.
Russell, if you can answer, if just your thought, okay?
Yeah.
Now we see sun, moon, and stars giving light. I know God is the creator of these lights
Hmm,
for day and night, to rule the day, to rule the night. This is for the goodness of man. God
yeah.
created these lights for the goodness of man. How was the world like when these lights were not there? These created beings like sun, moon, and stars were not there. What happened to this earth? How did we receive light at all?
Yeah, I guess he was there was darkness and complete darkness, and I guess that's why we are so uh we cherish and we so admire the sun, the moon, the stars. We do that because we know how dependent we are on them. Yeah, especially the sun. You know how we all our plants, all our food, everything, all the energy we have on this earth. I remember reading some material. I can't remember the numbers now, but the energy that we receive from the sun is, if we just use that energy, we wouldn't need to burn all this fuel for the rest of our lives even, you know.
Mm,
And I was like, wow, that's so much energy that we use and the plants use, the world uses, so to support us, I guess is amazing. And so just imagining without it, I guess it will never work. And we would not even be here, I think. And so it's awe-inspiring. It's very inspiring, very awesome, like to see and to know all these amazing things out there that God has made, so that
mm,
we can even inhabit this earth, to even live
mm.
on this earth, to make it livable. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very fantastic.
Any thoughts on God being our light? Before this heavenly skies and the heavenly beings were created, I believe God was the light and the source of light to this earth.
Hmm.
Um, what is your thought on this divine light, the eternal light that we have, not just the created beings, the one who created?
Yeah, I guess, as you were reading, as I read, sometimes I just think uh, it is more than we can't imagine what is there beyond that, and as we think of what we look forward, uh, it just unimaginable, like what it would be to be in that presence, which is you can't even think. I can't even, it's so bright that maybe we can't even, you'll be blinded by that light, I think.
Mm,
And I think in his mercy, God is kind of giving us a glimpse of what he is like. Because if you go in the sun and you look at the sun, and the sun in the morning, and you open your eyes and you can't, even that you can't see. And
mm.
imagine looking at the one who created all of this and made all of this. That would be like, yeah. So looking forward to that time, maybe one day when we can see him. Really, that would be amazing.
Amazing, isn't it? God did not create us and just leave us alone in this earth, but for us to survive on this earth, He gave us this great light called sun, moon, stars, and those planets to show how great our God is. And that reflects how great our God and His light could be, and how He can take away darkness in our lives. He shows His love through this
That's right.
creation.
That's right. That's right.
So when people die of darkness, God says, I am the light of the world. So
He is.
what is your thought on God says, I am the light of the world?
Yeah, I guess being light, I mean, like you said, we can't walk in when it is dark. It is hard to, we don't know the way, we don't know what's going to happen. We can slip, we can fall, and God doesn't, I guess, in his mercy and his goodness, he wants us to prosper. And
Mm,
one of those slides was talking about goodness and purity, but also, and Diwali is a time of wishing each other prosperity,
mm,
and he wants us to prosper. He wants us to do well, and I guess light shows us the way. And he wants good for us, for our families, for our relationships, uh, for our own well-being, for what we can do for society. He wants us to thrive, to flourish, and that's the only way we can have that for ourselves, is actually seeing that light and being able to take that next step. So it is a it's an amazing thing that we can have that opportunity
mm.
to enjoy with friends, with enjoy with one another. It's an opportunity that we have, and we've been blessed to have. Actually, we can't take it for granted.
Yes. One last thing to talk about, Russell. I just want you to imagine, what if there is Diwali every day in our lives? Just not only on November 4th or
That's
5th or 6th. So
That's a good question.
is there a way that we can celebrate Diwali every day in our life?
Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, y- I just think of some of the other festivals, and when we have a good time together, we forgive each other. You were sharing about that a little bit, and we have a nice time, and we feel close to each other. We encourage each other. We bringing happiness to one another. What would this world be like if every day was like that? Yeah, that
Mm,
would be an amazing thing. Like if every day we are thinking of goodness and purity and making our relationships right and doing those things every day, what would that world look like? That
mm,
would be an amazing thing to consider. That's a great question, I think, and I think yeah, maybe what we see in the news today would be much less.
yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that just not on November 4th or 5th or 6th, just not on a particular day we come together as friends and just move away. Of course, we have our own work to do. We go around, but the experience of Diwali in our hearts must be there every day. Um, as you said, the
Mm,
love for fellow man should be there every day.
mm,
See, in the morning we work, in the evening there is darkness, and there is brightness in the morning. Again, there is light, darkness, light, darkness. It's an ongoing process, isn't it? So even in our lives, there will be times there when we may go through some hard times, hardships. It might seem that we are in darkness, but of course, God did not allow us to be in darkness forever. And similar, I believe that we need to have Diwali every day in our lives. Maybe not that great celebration, that one-off celebration, with the expensive celebrations, maybe not. But every day we can do a little bit to bring light in somebody's life, isn't it? God says, I am the light of the world. I am the way. Is God say, I am the way, the light, and life just for one day? Not really. He is the light every day, isn't it? He's a light every day in our life. What if God just comes one day and goes off? We will be in darkness the rest of the year.
definitely, definitely.
So God
Such a
wants
good
us
point.
to show that light to our families, our friends, our neighbors, and wherever we are, at our workplace, or it could be anywhere, even to people whom we don't know. God wants us to be the light, that we can be a shining star for others and make everyone a bright shining star for God and for others.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, Thank you. Do you have it? Yeah, we just want to wish again. I just like to wish every all of our viewers just a happy Diwali again, and we would like for you to have victory over darkness, as you can see on your screen as well. And yeah, just in your own lives, in your own personal lives, in your family life, that everything will go well. We just want to, yeah, just wish you, want to hope you this new year that's coming. Uh, that you will have a better year than the one that has passed. That we may have learned lessons that we can use in the year that's ahead, and that our families and friends and relationships and things in life will go better than last year. And we don't know what life will hold on to us, but if God is our light and our life, then it is always a blessing, and always He can bring good out of the darkness. He will bring victory even in the darkness. So we just want to wish everyone a happy Diwali once again. um, I'll just close again. That's why we are here with Sampurna Australia. We did the program as Charles was mentioning earlier. Um, the Jeevan Jyoti program, and again, the light of life. We want light in our own lives, and we want to share that light with other people, and with you as you're viewing with us. We wanted you to have light in your lives, that you can bring that joy, that happiness for yourselves, and then also for your family and for your friends. And so we want to encourage you, if you have anything you'd like to share with us, the number is on the screen at 0478 791 119, and we'd like to hear from you. Please, you can like, comment, share in the comments page there on our YouTube page in Sampurna Australia. So we'd like to hear from you again over there. But yeah, we just want to wish you and happy Diwali, a joyful time with your friends, with your family. Even maybe some of us are separated at this moment, and some of us are here, some of our families overseas in India and other places. So we just want to wish you wherever you are a happy Diwali, and may God be your light and your life. I know Charles wants to share one thing, so I'll let him do that now.
Yes, each week we have an exercise, an activity, isn't it?
Mm,
Some time ago we talked about singing a song, bring joy in somebody's life. I know one of the song called "The Lord Is My Light."
mm,
I wanted to play this song to our viewers. Um, this song is in English, but you can find a song in your own language.
mm.
And I wanted to give an activity to our viewers saying, if you find a song about light, okay, please share in the comment section.
Good idea. Yes.
Okay, if you
Yeah.
find a song where God is your light, not just any simple, not just any other secular song or so, I just want you to post a divine song that brings light into your life. If God is the light, please share that song in different languages.
Mm,
Um, I found one um, called "The Lord Is My Light," and I found the song to be one of the excellent songs that I know. I just wanted to share and play maybe
yes.
one stanza. See, they have a beautiful color, same like your dress and my dress.
Mm,
They match our dress.
it's
I
true.
found they have this beautiful attire like you and I.
Yeah. I don't know if it's playing, Charles. So, oh, yep. You may want to start it again and maybe expand the screen too.
Yes. See, they are wearing a dress in the same color as you and I wear.
Mm, yes.
The orange and the red, maybe.
Mm, maroon as well. Yeah.
Thank you, one and all, for joining today. Have a great light in your life. God bless.